large at Newsweek and host of the Josh Hammer Show. Hey, guys. Here's what Biden's campaign spokesperson Quentin Fulks had to say when asked if the Democrats' rhetoric would see a change after the assassination attempt against President Trump. Watch.
How has the rhetoric changed in light of the assassination attempt with being here at the RNC and representing the DNC and Biden-Harris administration?
It hasn't changed.
Okay, so that's a no. They're not going to change. Curtis, between that and Biden's phone call with donors last week saying it's time to put Trump in a bullseye, and rhetoric from members of Congress and their staff, voters are getting their first real taste of a nation ruled by these people, yes?
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right, Chris. I mean, the White House press briefing, you could tell even liberal reporters from outlets like Bloomberg and the Associated Press were joining in with other outlets you normally think of, the Wall Street Journal and Fox News, and saying, yeah, not really noticing a change in the rhetoric from the president. And Karine Jean-Pierre's answers were, of course, well, it's important that all Americans observe this. And they say, well, does we include this administration? And they wouldn't answer that question. So the answer is, of course, they're going to continue down this ridiculous road of heated apocalyptic rhetoric. Adam Kinzinger on Colbert last night, Stephen Colbert himself, Seth Meyers on NBC is continuing down this road saying, well, this has to do with Trump's character, so we have to continue speaking this way.
Good grief. Questions still surround how exactly a gunman was able to scale a roof 130 yards away from President Trump with a rifle, firing off several rounds. Josh, how is it possible?
Well, Chris, I mean, I would like to know the answer to that myself. And I certainly hope and pray that Congress and the executive branch start a very serious investigation. I mean, this cannot be some sort of finger wagging or handshaking sort of quasi, half-ass basically investigation. You can't do that here. I mean, you were inches away from the country devolving into the closest thing to a civil war in my lifetime. I mean, that is literally how close we were. And, when I looked at the map, Chris, Saturday evening, this was the #1 most obvious target. Not only is it unfathomable that a shooter could have gotten there, why were Secret Service agents themselves not on that rooftop? I heard from Cheadle, the DEI person in charge of the Secret Service, Kimberly Cheadle, saying that it was a sloped roof. Are you kidding me? I mean, maybe put some sticky tape on your boots or something. I mean, for God's sake.
Yeah, she was saying it was sloped, and it was kind of dangerous for government officials to get up there. But I guess it wasn't dangerous for the sniper to get up there, the assassin. And Curtis, we still don't know the motive of that sniper. Can America trust an FBI under Christopher Wray to give us the straight story? As reports suggest, they buried the Nashville shooter manifesto and other questionable acts coming from the so-called leadership of the FBI over the last decade. Do you think we can trust them?
No, absolutely not, Chris. And this was the thing that, though, also going back to the White House press briefing from yesterday, DHS Secretary Mayorkas said in response to a question about motive, he was like, well, in Las Vegas, we still don't have an official motive. So sometimes we never know, as if to suggest that we might not find a motive, what's really clear already with this guy. So, yeah, I have no faith at all. And this is a big blueprint for what Project 2025 is talking about in terms of civil service. The idea that Cheadle's not going to lose her job or no one's going to lose her job for the biggest scandal since COVID in our government. I mean, this is the biggest, call or campaign talking point for a complete overhaul if you'll ever see.
Yeah, and I love the Babylon Bee headline that said, the Secret Service says they'll get to the bottom of the Trump shooter right after they find out who left cocaine in the White House. 2 days of RNC, guys. Trump's former primary rival, Nikki Haley, is expected to speak today. Expecting kind of a lukewarm reception there at Trump's RNC. Josh, how big now is the moderate go along to get along, we love our Democrat friends wing in the Republican Party in the wake of all the Democrat extremism we've just been discussing?
I mean, it certainly seems like it is dwindling. I mean, Nikki Haley did not do particularly well in the primaries. I think that would be something of an understatement. She won the extremely moderate, leaning on socialist state of Vermont. That was basically her only win in the primaries there. Look, I mean, hopefully she delivers a message of unity. But, the fact that Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance, who I think was the absolute best choice and who I've been promoting in my own capacity for months now, that says a lot. I mean, that says a lot about where Donald Trump thinks the party is now, where the movement is now. He wants to leave a legacy. He was not interested in picking someone of a Nikki Haley sort of persuasion there. He could have picked someone even who came from a more traditional background, like a Glenn Youngkin or a Doug Burgum. But the fact that he really went with J.D. Vance, I think, says everything you need to know about where Donald Trump thinks this party is and where the party is headed. And I hope that Nikki Haley delivers a message of unity, but I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, exactly. Curtis Houck, Josh Hammer. Guys, appreciate the visit as always. Coming up, Gayle King reacting to President Trump's dramatic entrance of the RNC. Her response might surprise you. That's next on Newsmax.